Quercetin, a naturally occurring compound found in many fruits and vegetables, has been shown to potentially reduce cortisol levels after stress exposure. Japanese researchers at the University of Tokushima conducted a study on rats to explore the effects of dietary flavonoids on depression and stress hormone production. The study focused on the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, HPA axis, which is responsible for producing stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that can break down muscle proteins into sugar and was likely beneficial for our ancestors when fleeing from predators. The production of cortisol involves a chain reaction, starting with the hypothalamus producing CRF, which stimulates the pituitary gland to produce ACTH, which in turn triggers the adrenal glands to produce cortisol. In the experiment, rats were subjected to a stressful situation called water immersion restraint, where they were submerged in water with only their heads above the surface for 3 hours. Prior to this stress test, the rats were given varying doses of quercetin, ranging from 10 to 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. The researchers then measured the levels of cortisol and ACTH in the rats' bodies and examined their brains. They found that quercetin inhibited the release of CRF in the brain, which led to lower levels of stress hormones. While the study used high doses of quercetin, researchers believe similar benefits might be achieved through dietary sources. Onions, green tea, apples, and broccoli are all good sources of quercetin. It is thought that quercetin and its metabolites can accumulate in the brain over time, potentially achieving concentrations similar to those used in the experiment. This suggests that a diet rich in quercetin-containing foods might help reduce stress-induced cortisol production in the long term. However, more research is needed to fully understand the effects of quercetin on stress hormone production in humans and to determine the optimal dietary intake for potential benefits.